So, Jake.
Yeah.
It's kind of become a bit of a tradition, that I think we only did in one video. But it's a tradition to at least attempt to talk about the history of the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jake was telling me earlier this beautiful story and history of St. Patrick's Day. So, would you like to run with it?
Nope. Not at all.
So, Jake, would you like to tell the people your history of St. Patrick's Day?
No.
So, Jake, now it's time where you have to tell everyone your history of St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, Brock, I got nothing.
Okay, well, how about here, I'll get it started, because you were telling me all this earlier, and
Okay.
he just has the worst memory. Anyway, so, as soon as you start to remember, just jump in, and we'll get it going. So, it was 1942. It was 1942, because, I don't remember. Anyway, so 1942, believe it or not, this was in Myanmar.
Wait, is this the story with the bulldog?
Yes, the Myanmar bulldog.
No, that was 1973.
Okay, that's right, because, so in 1973, in Myanmar, there was this bulldog. His name was Trombo?
No, it was VO.
That was it.
Because the wine was year 1973, remember?
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
From the vineyard. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so the bulldog named Vio, he was the pet of a man by the name of John. Stephen. So there was a man called Stephen who lived in Myanmar, and he was a big fan of Irish heritage and culture. He used to wear this great big green hat, and it said...
With the feather, don't forget.
Yes, with a great big feather, and it said, "I is Irish." He couldn't speak English very well, being the Myanmarian that he was, or Myanmartian, if you prefer.
Plus, remember, he had his tongue cut out by the pirates.
Yes, well, tongue cut out by pirates.
But that comes in later.
Yeah, that comes in much. Actually, that's a very crucial part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So, Stephen, the Myanmartian, with the large hat and the bulldog named Vio. Anyway.
Wait, are you talking about the English bulldog or the French bulldog? Because Vio was the French bulldog.
Must have been the English.
That was Winnie.
Winnie. Okay, I was going to say, because Stephen really has nothing to do with the story.
No, not really.
No, yeah.
I was kind of wondering where you were going with this.
Winnie was the bulldog in 1946.
No. 46 was with the war with Scotland.
That was it. 1946 was the war with Scotland.
Which was the name of a ship. There wasn't actually a war with Scotland.
Yeah, no, it was just called the War with Scotland, which actually confused a lot of people. Yeah. So this ship was off the coast of Peru.
Was it Peru?
Yeah, Peru, and that's where the bulldog was? No, wait, that bulldog...
Well, that depends. Are you telling the story with the snakes or the story with the snails?
Isn't there snakes in both, though?
No.
Because don't the snakes eat the snails?
The first time.
Okay, and then the second time is when the snakes get caught in the milk crate?
No, it was when they got tied in the knot.
They got tied in the knot. Well, so there's 3 times, because there's the milk crate.
Well, I guess. I wouldn't count that, though, because the snakes were dead at that point.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so, off the coast of Peru, on the ship War with Scotland, there was a fellow by the name of...
Wasn't it Miermeyer?
Yeah, Mierenmeyer, which, also got confusing on the radio, because you'd say Mierenmeyer, and people think he's calling Myanmar, and, it just... Myanmar has a lot to do with St. Patrick's Day.
Surprisingly so.
Yeah. Captain Myanmar on the ship War with Scotland...
he wasn't the captain, he was the lieutenant.
Lieutenant Myanmar, yes. Okay, so Lieutenant Myanmar actually met a fellow by the name of Jean, like the French, Jean.
No, it was Philippe.
Philippe.
It was Philippe, not Jean. Jean was his brother.
Or was he actually Japanese?
No. The Japanese guy was Stu.
That's it. Yeah, Stu.
Which was fascinating considering his heritage.
It was. Okay, so Stu and Jean... Philippe, sorry. Jean was Philippe's brother. So Stu and Philippe actually were good friends and roommates in college.
Mm-hmm.
And in college, they used to throw great big parties every March 17th in honor of just there was a saint by the name.
For the sake of drinking.
Yeah, but they would like.
But it was a religious school.
Yeah.
So they had to pretend there was a religious.
So they're like, oh, there's gonna be this saint, and they just pulled out one. It was Saint. It
was Saint Pedro first.
Saint Pedro. See.
But that wasn't believable.
Yeah, and it's just like.
So for a while it was just Saint P because they couldn't call him Pedro.
Saint P. And then they found out about actually this Irish saint. I think they just made him up.
Saint Penelope.
Saint Penelope, yeah.
But there was a whole thing with
the
Penelope. They didn't think it rolled off the tongue.
Yeah,
right?
Saint Penelope's Day.
She had a Boston Terrier named Patrick.
Yeah, so they just went with the terrier's name.
Saint Patrick.
So now we have St. Patrick's Day.